Hey everyone, so this is going to be an overview and a first impressions of the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I have a little sample size like this. I got it from Sephora with 100 points I believe, and it came along with the Tarte BB Cream. And I just tried this out and did a review on it, so I'll leave that link down below if you want to see the BB cream. I am wearing both the BB cream and the finishing powder right now in this video, and I filmed myself applying it for the first time, so I will tack that on somewhere in this video. So I thought I'd just start off with some information about the product before I show you myself applying it, and to start off with the price, it retails at Sephora for $29 for the full size. So obviously not on the cheaper end, it is more expensive finishing powder. When reading online, it claims to be colorless, mattifying, pore minimizing, and replenishing. It's actually interesting. It says that it's clinically proven to reduce the appearance of pores by 20% after 4 weeks. So that's kind of interesting. I did a little study on it, I suppose. Okay, and now on to myself applying it. Okay, so all I have on my face right now is the Tarte BB Tinted Treatment 12-Hour Primer. I have it here. I have the color Light on, and I did a separate review on that, so I'll link that video around here or down below if you want to check it out. And I also put on some brightening concealer under my eyes because I wanted to see how the powder would do with both the BB cream and the concealer. So that's what I have on. And then when I open up the packaging, this little lid thingy here on top was extremely difficult to come off. I don't know if it was just mine, but that was really hard to do. And there's quite a bit of product in there, as you can see. It is just a loose powder, so I'm going to have to be rather careful using the product. I decided just to tap a little bit into the lid here, so I'm not dipping my whole brush into it, and I'm just going to use a large fluffy brush, like a large face brush, to apply this. Okay, so as far as colorless, I would agree this powder is colorless. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. You can still see my natural skin color through the powder. I'm not a huge fan of loose powders. That's just a personal preference. I just don't like the way I have to apply it with a loose powder, but not the end of the world. As far as mattifying, just going to come in close and look. I would say that it is quite mattifying. The BB cream I had underneath wasn't that oily to begin with, so I didn't have a lot of shine to deal with, but I'm looking in the camera too. I'm not seeing a whole lot of shine, so I definitely think it is mattifying. Okay, and pore minimizing? I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I don't know a lot of products that can really actually minimize pores, but I can see that it does have a smoother appearance on top. But if I look up close, I can definitely still see where the pores are. So it definitely did like kind of a washover on my pores, but it didn't minimize them necessarily. As for appearance, I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look chalky at all. It just looks like my skin. I'm just feeling it. I don't like to touch my face, but my face doesn't feel overly powdery or anything like that. It's not looking cakey. So it does a really good job. Okay, and I'm back. I have applied the rest of my makeup on top, and everything that I applied went on really smoothly. The powder didn't interfere at all. I did put on some bronzer and some blush, and it all went on just fine, so that's awesome. I'm just gonna zoom in here because I feel like the longer this has been on, the more it's kind of mattified my, not mattified, but diminished my pores. I have to stop moving, but in this area here, you can usually see quite big pores, but I feel like they've been smoothed over. I can still see them, but I'm gonna zoom back out. It's a lot better, so that's interesting. I guess it just took a few minutes for everything to settle in. I feel like the finish has left my face quite matte, which is nice. I have blush and bronzer on, but no highlighter or anything, so it has left my face quite matte, maybe a little bit of a sheen, but again, it's hard to tell if that's from the BB cream or from the powder, but it has done a good job of keeping me matte since I do have oily skin. Alright, and now would I purchase this product myself? Probably not. Just because I've found a lot of pressed powders and mattifying powders at the drugstore that I like the same as this, if not a little bit more, and for a lot cheaper. So although I do feel like it It left a nice finish. It doesn't feel cakey, powdery, or anything like that. It did a good job. I wouldn't go out and fork out $29 over it. That's just my personal opinion. So if you have any questions at all about this kind of first impressions overview, let me know in a comment down below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!